I'm Sophia, and I'm so happy that you are spending this time with us today.
And I'm Jake. It's wonderful to have you here again. We always imagine you listening from different places around the world, maybe relaxing at home, traveling to work, or enjoying a quiet walk outside.
Wherever you are, we hope this conversation gives you a peaceful moment while helping you improve your English naturally. Today, we are going to talk about a topic that is very close to everyone's heart.
Yes, today we are talking about family and friends. These are the people who shape our lives, support us, and create many of our most important memories.
This episode is designed for B1 to B2 English learners, so we will use natural sentences, useful expressions, and real conversation patterns that you can use in your own life.
Remember, you don't need to understand every single word perfectly. Just relax, listen carefully, and follow the main ideas. Your English improves little by little through regular practice.
Before we begin, we have a simple question for you to think about while listening.
Here's the question. Who is one person in your life who has helped you become a better person?
Take a quiet moment and think about that person. It could be a family member, a close friend, a teacher, or someone who gave you support when you needed it.
Maybe it is your mother or father, someone who worked hard to give you a better life.
Maybe it is a brother or sister who always stayed by your side during difficult moments.
Or maybe it is a friend who listens to you, understands you, and makes you feel that you are not alone.
Family and friendship can have different roles in our lives, but they all have something important in common.
They create connections. A connection is a relationship between people where they share trust, feelings, experiences, and understanding.
Sometimes we don't realize how important these connections are until we experience a difficult time.
When life becomes challenging, the people around us can give us comfort and strength.
That family and friendship are not only about receiving support, they are also about giving support and caring for others.
That is a very important point. Strong relationships need effort from both sides.
Jake, let me ask you something personal. When you think about your family, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
That is a beautiful question. The first thing I think about is comfort. For me, family is a place where I can relax and be myself.
I like that answer. Why do you think family gives people that feeling?
I think it is because family members often know us for a long time. They know our personality, our history, our strengths, and even our weaknesses.
Yes, they have seen many different versions of us.
Exactly. They've seen us when we were happy, when we were nervous, when we made mistakes, and when we achieved something important.
That's true. Sometimes our family remembers things about us that we completely forgot.
Yes, especially childhood stories. Family members love telling those stories again and again.
They usually say, "Do you remember when you were 5 years old and you did that funny thing?"
And you think, no, I don't remember that at all, but apparently everyone else does.
Those memories are special because they show the history that people share together.
Yes, and shared history can make relationships stronger.
Now, let's talk about a common question. What makes a good friend?
I think a good friend is someone who accepts you as you are.
That is a great answer. A real friend does not expect you to be perfect.
Right. Everyone has good days and bad days. Everyone makes mistakes. A good friend understands that.
Another important quality is trust.
Yes, trust means you feel safe with someone. You can share your thoughts and feelings without being afraid of being judged.
That feeling is very valuable because many people need someone they can talk to honestly.
A good friend is not always the person who agrees with everything you say.
That is interesting. Can you explain what you mean?
Sometimes, a good friend tells you the truth because they care about you. They may say something difficult, but they say it because they want the best for you.
That is very true. Friendship is not only about having fun together, it is also about helping each other grow.
Exactly. A strong friendship can inspire you to become more confident and positive.
Sophia, now I want to ask you a question. What is something you appreciate about your friends?
I appreciate that my friends bring different energy into my life. Some friends make me laugh, some give me advice, and some simply listen when I need someone.
I think that is beautiful. Different friends can bring different kinds of happiness.
Yes, and I think that is why every friendship has its own special meaning.
Some friendships are connected to childhood. You grow up together and share many memories.
Other friendships begin later in life, maybe at university, at work, or during a new experience.
It is interesting because sometimes someone can become an important part of your life even though you met them recently.
That is true. Time is not always the most important thing. Sometimes the quality of the connection matters more.
A person you have known for many years may not always understand you deeply, while someone new may quickly become someone you trust.
Human relationships are very interesting because they are based on emotions, experiences, and the way people treat each other.
Now let's think about family relationships. Every family is different, and every family has its own story.
Some people grow up in large families with many brothers, sisters, cousins, and relatives.
Other people grow up in smaller families with only a few close family members.
But the number of people is not the most important thing. What matters is the care and respect people share.
Exactly. A small family can have a very strong connection, and a large family can also have challenges.
Because every relationship needs understanding, patience, and communication.
Communication is one of the most important parts of any relationship.
Yes, because people cannot understand each other's thoughts if they never share them.
Sometimes a simple conversation can solve a problem before it becomes bigger.
And sometimes just asking someone, "How are you really feeling?" can make a person feel valued.
Small questions and small actions can create strong relationships over time.
A message, a phone call, or a short visit can show someone that they are important to you.
It is interesting how small moments can sometimes become the strongest memories in our relationships.
Yes, many people remember simple things more than expensive gifts or big events. They remember a conversation, a meal together, a funny moment, or someone being there when they needed help.
I think that shows us something important about family and friendship. Often people do not need something perfect. They just need to feel loved and appreciated.
Exactly. Feeling valued is one of the most important feelings in any relationship.
Jake, I want to ask you about childhood memories. Is there a family memory that you still remember clearly?
Yes, I have many memories from my childhood. One thing I remember is spending weekends with my family. We did not always do something special, but we enjoyed being together.
What kind of things did you do?
Sometimes we cooked together, watched movies, or went for walks. They were simple activities, but they created a feeling of connection.
That is a great example. Many people think they need exciting experiences to create memories, but often the quiet moments are the ones we remember.
I agree. When you look back at your life, you often remember how people made you feel.
That is a beautiful idea. The feeling behind a moment can stay with us for many years.
Yes. For example, you may forget what someone gave you for your birthday 10 years ago, but you may remember that person spending the day with you and making you feel special.
Now, let's talk about something that can be difficult. Relationships are wonderful, but they are not always easy.
That is true. Even people who love each other can have disagreements.
Family members and friends sometimes see things differently.
Yes, because everyone has different personalities, opinions, experiences, and ways of thinking.
Having different opinions does not mean a relationship is bad.
Exactly. The important thing is how we handle those differences.
So, what can people do when they disagree with someone they care about?
One important thing is to listen before reacting.
That sounds simple, but it can be difficult.
Yes, because sometimes we are already preparing our answer while the other person is still speaking.
That is very true. Sometimes people are not really listening, they're just waiting for their turn to talk.
Exactly. Real listening means trying to understand the other person's feelings and point of view.
Another important thing is choosing our words carefully.
Yes, words can create connection, but words can also hurt people if we use them without thinking.
A kind sentence can change the whole mood of a conversation.
And an angry sentence can create a problem that lasts much longer than we expect.
This is why emotional control is important in relationships.
Emotional control means being able to manage your feelings, especially during difficult moments.
It does not mean you never feel angry or disappointed.
Right. Everyone has strong emotions. The important thing is learning how to express them in a healthy way.
For example, instead of saying, "You never care about me," you can say, "I feel sad when we don't spend time together."
That small change can make a big difference because you are sharing your feelings instead of attacking the other person.
Communication is like a bridge between people.
I like that image. A bridge helps people come closer, and communication helps people understand each other.
Now let's talk about friendship in adult life, because friendships can change as we get older.
Yes. When we are children, making friends is often easy. We meet someone at school and start playing together.
But as adults, life becomes busier.
We have work, responsibilities, personal goals, and many things that take our attention.
Sometimes people lose touch with friends because everyone becomes busy.
That can happen, but it does not always mean the friendship is gone.
That is a comforting thought.
Yes, some friendships can survive distance and time because the connection is strong.
For example, you may not talk to someone for months, but when you meet again, it feels natural.
Exactly. You can continue the conversation almost like no time has passed.
Those friendships are very special.
They show that a strong connection is not only about how often you talk, but also about the understanding between people.
However, friendships also need attention.
Yes, even strong friendships need care. If we never contact someone, the relationship may slowly become weaker.
It is similar to taking care of a plant.
That is a good comparison. A plant needs water and sunlight, and relationships need time and kindness.
Small actions can keep friendships alive.
A simple message saying, "I hope you're doing well," can mean a lot.
Or remembering an important day in someone's life.
Or simply asking, "Do you want to have coffee sometime?"
These actions show that we value the relationship.
And people usually remember those moments of care.
Let's also talk about making new friends, because this can be challenging for many people.
Yes, especially for people who are shy or who move to a new city or country.
Starting a new friendship requires courage.
It does. You have to open yourself to new people and sometimes take the first step.
Many people wait for someone else to start the conversation.
But sometimes you have to create the opportunity yourself.
You can start with something simple, like asking a question or sharing a small comment.
You do not need to become best friends immediately. A friendship usually grows slowly.
That is an important point. Good relationships are built over time.
Yes, trust and understanding develop through repeated experiences.
For English learners, talking about family and friends is also a great way to practice speaking.
Absolutely. These topics are useful because everyone has personal experiences to share.
When you talk about people in your life, you naturally practice describing personalities, emotions, memories, and relationships.
You can learn many useful expressions by speaking about real things that matter to you.
For example, you can describe someone as kind, patient, funny, reliable, creative, or supportive.
These words help you explain people in a more natural and detailed way.
Instead of saying, "My friend is good," you can say, "My friend is very supportive and always encourages me."
That sounds more natural and gives a clearer picture of the person.
You can also practice talking about shared experiences.
For example, we have known each other for 10 years, or we became friends when we were at university.
These sentences are useful because they help you tell stories.
And storytelling is an important part of communication.
When you share stories about your family and friends, you are not only practicing English.
You are also sharing a part of yourself.
That's what makes conversations meaningful.
Language is not only about grammar and vocabulary, it's also about connection between people.
I really like that idea because sometimes learners feel nervous about making mistakes.
Yes, but a conversation is not a test, it's a chance to communicate.
Mistakes are a natural part of learning.
Exactly. The most important thing is to keep expressing your ideas and connecting with others.
Now let's talk about one more important part of relationships: appreciation.
Yes, appreciation means showing someone that you notice and value what they do.
Sometimes people think their family members and friends already know they are loved, so they do not need to say it.
But hearing kind words can still be very meaningful.
A simple sentence like, "Thank you for always supporting me," can make someone feel respected and important.
Or saying, "I'm happy to have you in my life," can strengthen a relationship.
These words may seem small, but they can create powerful moments.
I think many people wait for special occasions to express their feelings.
Yes, they wait for birthdays, holidays, or important events.
But every day is an opportunity to show care.
A kind message, a helpful action, or a few minutes of attention can make a difference.
Relationships are built through these small moments repeated over time.
Jake, I want to ask you another personal question. Do you think people change because of their family and friends?
Definitely. The people around us influence our thoughts, habits, and even our confidence.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Imagine someone who is afraid to try something new. A supportive friend may encourage that person and help them believe in themselves.
That is true. Sometimes we need someone else to remind us of our own abilities.
Exactly. A positive relationship can help us see possibilities that we could not see before.
But relationships can also influence us in negative ways.
Yes, that is why it is important to choose relationships that bring respect, kindness, and growth.
The people around us do not need to be perfect, but they should treat us with care.
And we should try to be that kind of person for others, too.
A good relationship is not only about what we receive, it is also about what we give.
That is a very important lesson. We all have a responsibility to create healthy connections.
Now let's review some useful vocabulary from today's episode.
The first word is connection. A connection is a relationship or feeling of understanding between people.
For example, I have a strong connection with my best friend because we understand each other.
The next word is supportive. Supportive means giving help, encouragement, or emotional strength to someone.
For example, my family is very supportive when I try something new.
Another useful word is trust. Trust means believing that someone is honest, reliable, and cares about you.
For example, trust is an important part of every strong friendship.
We also talked about communication.
Communication means sharing information, thoughts, and feelings with other people.
Good communication helps people solve problems and understand each other better.
Another word is appreciation.
Appreciation means recognizing the value of someone or something.
For example, I want to show appreciation for my parents because they have always helped me.
We also use the word disagreement.
A disagreement happens when people have different opinions or ideas.
Disagreements are normal, but the way we handle them is important.
Finally, we talked about the word relationship.
Relationship is the connection between people, such as family members, friends, or coworkers.
These words are useful because they help you talk about real experiences in your own life.
Try making your own sentences with these words. You can write about your family, your friends, or someone who has influenced you.
Now we want to give you a small speaking practice activity.
Imagine you are introducing someone important in your life to a new friend.
You can answer questions like, who is this person? How did you meet? What do you like about them?
You can also describe their personality. Are they funny, kind, patient, honest, or hardworking?
The more details you add, the more natural your English will become.
Remember, speaking practice does not need to be complicated. Start with simple ideas and slowly add more information.
Before we finish today's episode, we want you to think again about the question from the beginning.
Who is one person in your life who has helped you become a better person?
Maybe you thought about someone while listening. Maybe you remembered a special moment with your family or friends.
If you want, you can share your answer in the comments.
You can write, "I'm your name from your country, and the person who has helped me become better is..."
Sharing your answer is also a great way to practice English and connect with other learners around the world.
We always enjoy reading your stories because every person has a unique journey.
Your experiences, your memories, and your relationships are all part of who you are.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
We hope this conversation helped you learn English and also think more deeply about the important people in your life.
Remember, strong relationships are not created by perfect people.
They are created by people who care, communicate, forgive, and continue choosing each other.
Take care of your family, appreciate your friends, and never forget the value of a meaningful connection.
Keep learning, keep practicing.